Welcome to MRU E-Learning powered by Malla Reddy University. Myself Dr. S. Yugender Reddy, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Agricultural Extension, School of Agriculture Sciences, Malla Reddy University, Hyderabad. In today's session, we will explore the entrepreneurship, its types, characteristics and function. Entrepreneurship begins with a spark, an idea, it's a vision, and grows into something that changes markets, lifestyles and sometimes even the world. This is my sequence of presentation as outlined. First we will discuss who is an entrepreneur, what is an enterprise and entrepreneurship, its meaning and definition. Next we will discuss types of entrepreneurs, characteristics of entrepreneurs and functions of different entrepreneurs. So let us discuss about entrepreneur. Entrepreneur word has been derived from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake an activity. That is, a person has willingness to start any new task. This concept of entrepreneur is used for the first time by the French economist Richard Cantillon in the early 18th century. An entrepreneur is a person who creates a new business by bearing the risk and enjoying most of the rewards. In other words, an entrepreneur is also an individual with knowledge, skills, initiative, and drive and spirit of innovation who aims at achieving the goals. Second concept is enterprise. It is a systemic, purposeful activity that produces products, services for profit, which involves risk. In other words, it refers to a profit business started and run by the entrepreneur. Third concept is entrepreneurship. It is a dynamic activity which helps the entrepreneur to bring the changes in the process of production, innovation in production, new usage of materials, as well as he is the creator of the market. Next we will discuss about different types of entrepreneurs. Following are the classification of the entrepreneurs based on the common characteristics. There are 4 different types of entrepreneurs according to the different scientists. First one is according to the Clarence-Denhoff classification, as well as according to Arthur Cole classification, as well as on the basis of ownership, on the basis of scale of enterprise. On the basis of Clarence-Denhoff's classification, there are 4 different types of entrepreneurs. He classified into 4 types, that is innovative entrepreneur, imitative entrepreneur, Fabian entrepreneur, as well as the drone entrepreneur. First one is innovative or aggressive entrepreneur. He is the person who introduces new products and methods, as well as he is very aggressive in the nature. These entrepreneurs will sense the opportunities for the introduction of the new ideas, new technology, new markets and creating new organization. Innovative entrepreneurs are very much helpful for their country because they bring the transformation in the lifestyle of the people, as well as they will be helpful for the development of the country. Next one is imitative or adaptive entrepreneur. He adopts successful innovations introduced by the other innovators. These entrepreneurs imitate, copy the existing entrepreneurs and set up their enterprise in the same manner. Like Flipkart is copied from the Amazon, Ola is copied from Uber, DMart is copied from the Walmart. Instead of innovating, they just imitate the technology and methods innovated by others. Further, by adopting the technology which is already tested, they generate ample opportunities for the youth and they are treated as the agents of the economic development in the country. Next one is Fabian entrepreneurs. These are very timid and cautious as they lack confidence as well as courage. They are shy and lazy. They are not adaptable to the changing environment, as well as they love to remain in their own existing business. They will adopt new technology whenever they feel that it is very risk to start the business. Next one is drone entrepreneurs. Drone entrepreneurs are very conservative or orthodox in the outlook. They never like to get rid of their traditional businesses. They always feel comfortable in their age-old or old-fashioned businesses. They are very laggards. They are the last people who want to adopt the innovation. They don't like any kind of changes in the business. They are also very safe players. They will only believe on their own business ideas whenever they are doing the business. Next classification is based on the Arthur Cole classification. He classified the entrepreneurs into 3 types. First one is empirical entrepreneur. They hardly introduce anything revolutionary. He is an entrepreneur who hardly introduces anything revolutionary and follows the principle of rule of thumb. Second one is rational entrepreneur. He is very well informed about the general economic condition and he introduces changes which look more revolutionary in his business. Third one is cognitive entrepreneurs. He is well informed, draws upon the advices and services of the experts before starting any kind of business. Next classification is based on the ownership. They are classified into two types. Private entrepreneur, he is motivated by the profit. He would not enter those sectors in which monetary rewards are not very bright. Second one is public entrepreneur. He will introduce the innovation, the generation and implementation of the new ideas only in the public sector. In the underdeveloped countries, government will take the initiative to share the enterprises to the public entrepreneurs who are having will to start the businesses. Next classification is based on the scale of enterprise. It is of two types, small scale as well as large scale. On small scale, it is very popular in the underdeveloped countries. Small entrepreneurs, they do not possess the necessary talents and resources to initiate large scale production. Large scale enterprise, it is very much popular in the developed countries. They possess the financial as well as the necessary enterprise to initiate and introduce the new technical changes in their country. Next, we will discuss about what are the different characteristics of the entrepreneurs. First one is independence. Most of the entrepreneurs, they prefer to be their own boss and they want to be responsible for their own decisions. Second characteristic is risk bearing. They choose to take moderate risk rather than playing any wild game. They will hope for success. Entrepreneurs set their goals with a hope of success rather than fear of the failure. Fourth characteristic is ability to find and explore opportunities. Entrepreneurs are always alert to the opportunities which are there in the market. Next characteristic is business planning. They will do the planning based on deciding what to do, when to do and how to do something. Next characteristic is interpersonal skills. They interact with the raw material suppliers, customers, bankers, etc. for different activities. Next characteristic is stress takers. Entrepreneurs are capable of working for long hours and solving different complexities at the same time. Next one is leadership. They should possess the quality of the leadership. They should lead from the front, their whole team. Next characteristic is innovators. They put their efforts in introducing new products, new methods into the market. Next one is decision making. Decision making is a fundamental characteristics of the every entrepreneurs whenever they are starting any kind of businesses. Next, we will discuss regarding what are the different functions of the entrepreneurs. First function is idea generation. Idea generation can be possible only through the different vision, their insight, observation, experience, education, training and exposure of the entrepreneurs. Ideas can be generated through environmental scanning as well as market survey. Second function is determination of the objective. Entrepreneurs should be very much clear about the following things. That means what is their nature or the purpose of the business, whether the enterprise belongs to the category of the manufacturing sector or the service oriented unit. Decide it first. Second one is type or form of the business. So what type of business they are going to start, whether it is sole proprietorship or partnership based or corporation based. He has to decide. Next function is raising of funds. All activities of the business will depend only on the finance and its proper management. Next characteristic is procurement of the raw materials. Entrepreneur has to identify the cheap and regular sources of supply of the raw materials which will help them to reduce the cost of the production whenever they are starting the business. Next function is procurement of machinery. While procuring the machineries, he should specify the details. What are the details of the technology? What is the installed capacity of the machines which he is using? Who are the name manufacturers? Who are the suppliers? Whether the machineries are the indigenously made or the foreign made, as well as what are the after sales service facilities? What is the warranty period of the machines which he is using in his company or the industry wherever he is doing the business? Next function is market research. Every entrepreneur has to undertake market research persistently from time to time in order to know the details of the intending product. What is the demand of the product in the market? What is the supply of the product? What is the price of the product? As well as what are the size of the customers in the market. Next function is determination of form of enterprise. Entrepreneur has to decide the form of enterprise based on the nature of the product, volume of the investment, nature of activities, types of product, quality of the product, quality of human resources which they are using, and next one is recruitment of the manpower. Whenever they are starting any business, they have to decide what is the manpower required for the organization. They have to lay down what is the selection procedure. They have to decide what is the scheme of compensation they are going to give for the employees, laying down the rules for the training as well as the development. And next function is in implementation of the project. The identified project should be implemented in a time bound manner from time to time as per the sequence how they are deciding. Thank you.